Hello everybody, welcome to my presentation. Today I'm going to tell about how not to get lost in a presentation. This is not working with those cards, that's why we tell you not to use them. It's just not good to look at them. The information you have on those cards should be in your head. And if you read something while talking to a person, you can't look at them. So it's not really good. It's nice to get lost in New York because there's always something to see, or it's okay to get lost in China because you can't read any signs, but you shouldn't get lost in your presentation. And this is what I will show you today, how not to get lost during a presentation. Here you can see a list of all the things that are important to give a successful presentation. So it's still called How Not to Get Lost During a Presentation, and the first thing you need is an outline. The outline is the first thing you put up. Then you give me the presentation. You can either do a PowerPoint presentation or you can do a poster. And the third, but a very also important part, are the media. So you have to show me something besides your poster or your PowerPoint presentation. Okay, so first of all, the outline. You have to visualize that. That means you really write it on an extra sheet of paper and you put it up. Take the blackboard and put it up. Here you can be creative. For example, I have taken London. If you want to do a nice outline, why don't you use that and make the Big Ben out of it? Yeah, that would be nice. So I see immediately, there is a connection to London, or it's the focus here with Big Ben. That would be nice. I had one girl once, she talked about her hobby climbing, and she cut out a little rock and she made a little climber, a little person, and it was stuck to a rope, and then she always pulled down the little man on the rock, that it was always hanging to what she was talking about. So I hope you can realize that. So if that was the rock here, there was the rope, and then there was the person, and then she always let it down. That was really super creative. I really liked that. One boy talked about a car company, and he used the wheel to give me the outline. So that was also very creative. So I'm waiting for something creative here. Talking about PowerPoint, there is no difference between PowerPoint and poster really. You can take both. Both is fine for me. If you use a PowerPoint, you really have to make sure you know what you're doing, and either you tell me the things or you type them. So don't write down sentences and then read them out to me. I mean, I can read myself. So if I read it, I don't need to hear it anymore. I would work with pictures. So you more or less show me pictures, and then you can explain the pictures and talk about the pictures, about the maps, about the diagrams, about the albums. And this is what you do. If you have numbers that you keep forgetting, you can put them down. You can put a description next to the pictures, but not too much text. If you do a poster, that's still a classic way, but also a very nice way. You can be very creative. Think about the color, the shape, a 3D effect. Is there something that you can stick on? You can add things step by step. So that is always a very nice idea, that you put up the pictures, or you have a poster already there in shape of a mind map maybe, and then you can explain step by step and topic by topic. Yeah. Media, please bring along things. When you talk about a musician, you bring the album, you bring the CD if you still have one, or you bring a poster. If you talk about a city, you bring a travel guide, a map, a souvenir, anything that we can talk about later. It's always nice to see something that we really see, you are putting a lot of effort in that, and then at the end of the presentation, if there is still time, we can talk about those things. So that's always a nice thing to talk about. And if you're nervous, you can hold something in your hand, and then you don't mess around with your fingers. I would advise you to learn the first sentences off by heart, that you are safe, and then you can speak a little bit more free. And then you also put a lot of emphasis on the linking words. You learn them at the end of my presentation, blah, 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 to sum up my talk, blah, blah, blah. I hope you liked my presentation. This is all you can prepare. And with those things, I'm sure you will have a successful presentation. Now, I hope that helped you for your presentation, that you won't get lost somewhere else. There is a lot to see. So do your presentation, structure it, do the outline, and then I'm sure you can have a very nice presentation. Thanks for watching. Bye.